hundreds of undocumented college students are unable to complete their education. UCLA's Child Act Department hands out the toys to hospitalized children parents who may not have the time or the funds to shop for holiday gifts. LAPD officials evacuated more than 1,000 residents around 5 a.m., giving them 1 minute to gather their belongings. Even a simple donation of a backpack and a pencil can be an enormous help. Valley Trauma Center founded the March in Her Shoes campaign in 2001. They even inspired other organizations to hold their own men's marches across the country. In Sherman Oaks, this is Fabiola Franco for Valley View News. The police department responded to a call of a man who shot his fiancée twice in a domestic dispute early Sunday morning in Tarzana. After exchanging gunfire with police, he barricaded himself inside his apartment for 9 hours. LAPD officials evacuated more than 1,000 residents around 5 a.m., giving them 1 minute to gather their belongings.
It's shocking everybody. Say, well, what's going on in here? People, wife, kids around.
The shooting in the apartment complex occurred around 4 a.m. on Hatteras Street near Reseda Boulevard. The suspect, a 39-year-old white male, didn't want to turn himself in without a fight. Officers arrived and were able to pull the woman, who was shot by her fiancé, to safety. SWAT was called out, as well as crisis negotiators. Many of the residents were standing and waiting for the suspect to be arrested. Others were bused to Birmingham High School to wait it out after a long morning.
So it's kind of scary.
After 9 hours of communicating with the suspect, police say they finally found an in.
There was a long time there where we thought he wasn't going to surrender, and we were going to have to use other means to get him out, but we were able to get him to surrender.
The woman is in critical but stable condition.
An ambulance was summoned, and she was transported to a local hospital.
She's expected to survive. The suspect faces attempted murder charges. Fabiola Franco for Valley View News. High-heeled shoes and men walking in them. That could only mean one thing: the 6th annual Walk in Her Shoes event. Men tried on women's shoes for size and marched down Ventura Boulevard to protest rape and gender violence.
We're here to support women that have been battered, and I've known plenty in my day, and I think the least that we could do is come out and show our support.
And it's really amazing how many men pick red patent leather heels to wear.
At the front of the march were the men wearing high heels, followed by women and children walking in sensible shoes. Victims of sexual assault were also in attendance, each of their stories touching the hearts of men.
Do what we can do to help, make a difference. Let the world know that there's some decent men out there too.
Schools and organizations competed to raise the most money. The proceeds benefited Valley Trauma Center, the only sexual assault crisis intervention and counseling center in the Santa Clarita Valleys. Valley Trauma Center founded the March in Her Shoes campaign in 2001. They even inspired other organizations to hold their own men's marches across the country. In Sherman Oaks, this is Fabiola Franco for Valley View News. For the 21st consecutive year, motorcyclists from Southern California Anaheim Fullerton chapter joined forces to deliver toys to Mattel Children's Hospital.
And all of us have been touched by things that they treat here, and it means a lot to us.
And many of them are here because of this woman.
These are my friends, and I appreciate them being here.
Joy Savitsky's young son died of cancer. She wanted to do something to help and got her biker friends involved.
And just to see them, smile and forget about why they're here, and to just take all that away for a little while.
The bikers and the children formed a love line to unload dozens of toys from a delivery truck. The toys were passed down and placed on a table to showcase the gratitude the patients and hospital staff have for the bikers.
They are very excited to come down and see the bikers and sit on a bike and take a picture.
UCLA's Child Act Department hands out the toys to hospitalized children parents who may not have the time or the funds to shop for holiday gifts. The gifts are also handed out throughout the year to help celebrate patients' birthdays or after medical procedures. One thing is for sure, the young patients will have something to smile about during this holiday season. In Los Angeles, this is Fabiola Franco for Valley View News. Television and radio personality Ryan Seacrest unveiled a special gift for his hometown of Atlanta, Georgia. Seacrest opened a broadcast media center located inside the Children's Healthcare Pediatric Hospital. Will Ferrell's plot to take over the weekend box office has succeeded. The animated supervillain Megamind opened as the #1 movie with nearly $48 million. Robert Downey Jr. and Zach Galifianakis' road trip comedy Due Date opened at #2 with more than $35 million. And in third place, Tyler Perry's drama for Colored Girls debuted at number 3 with $20 million. Hello and welcome to On Point. I'm Fabiola Franco. He is a retired newsman who worked in the business for over 60 years, the legendary Stan Chambers.
Oh, it's a real pleasure to be here and I get a chance to restir some of those wonderful memories.
Definitely. Now people are not getting their news through television. Now they're using the internet to get their news via Facebook, Twitter. What do you think about that? Do you think it's changed? You think it's still an honorable profession?
It has changed, and yes, I do. It's just more that you didn't have before. Yeah. Now the little handheld camera is still the basic story.
You started at KTLA and stayed with KTLA for 62 years. Is there a reason why you stayed there and you didn't go anywhere else?
Well, I always lived only about 5 blocks away.
So it's perfect.
So I was able, we bought our home, raised our children up in the Larchmont area. Yeah. We've been there the whole time, and the whole reason is if a story breaks, I'm there where I can go with the cameraman and the other right away. And it becomes really a part of your lifestyle.
Well, Stan, really do appreciate you coming in. That's all the time we have. And this is On Point, Fabiola Franco.